Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Marketing Minute with Ronald Couming. Today, we're going to talk about 10 tips for content marketing tips for 2021. That's the series we're on, but today we're actually on tip 10. We're going to complete this series. Tip 10 is the arrival of Google's core web vitals. And obviously, this is Marketing Minute with Ronald Couming. I wanted to tell you kind of like why I did the 10 tips this way. A couple of reasons. One, I wanted to give people bite-sized pieces of information. All 10 of these tips might not interest you, might not resonate with you, and might not be something that you need to focus on or work on. Obviously, every single one of these 10 tips will help you individually or collectively. If you could actually implement all 10 of them, you'd be a rock star. But you'd probably need a team to get everything done. But so what I did is each one has in the title what it's about. So if it's something that resonates with somebody or they're not sure, I haven't heard of that, what does that mean? So whatever it is, it gives them interest, and they come in and they watch it. Little bite, 3 to 5 minute size. Some of my videos have gone maybe 10 minutes because I've given examples. But so that's one reason why I did it. The other reason why I did it is content. Right? So we're doing 10 tips for content marketing on 2021. So I take the 10 tips and I will do one webinar with all 10 tips like a week or two from now on a Wednesday or a Thursday at 1 p.m. But I wanted to do these tips that way. I'll do like that. But that's one video. That's one description. You know what I mean? And I can take that description and make it a blog, and I can take the video. So that's 3 pieces of content. By me doing this 10 individual tips makes that now 33 pieces of content, right? Because all 10 tips now become 3 tips, 3 different forms of content. So I've really turned one piece of content into 33 with virtually the same effort. Yes, I have to sit down every day instead of doing it all at once, but the time it would have taken me to do it is pretty much the same, but it's also more convenient for you. So look at the way that I've done this, and then look at the way I've posted it. What the tip is, my free offer where I'm giving away free resources. If you guys want any, how to build your Google My Business, Facebook groups, Instagram, LinkedIn, a whole bunch of on-page SEO. It's a 35-page guide. They're all step-by-step guides on how to do things. So provide value and then long-term options. So when people find this video, 3 months from now, they'll be able to look at that. So I don't want to go on too long, but I just wanted to tell you that, success leaves clues. So this video series isn't just about getting the video information that I'm giving you. Watch how I did it. Watch how I created my descriptions, and then just mirror and match it. That too will help you massively. Okay. So today's tip is tip 10, the arrival of Google's core web vitals. Google's focus on user experience will extend to more than just making changes to the algorithms and hoping that you and I will all adapt. Now, core web vitals will have a greater impact on search results. This is important because Google's always changing their algorithms, right? Core web vitals reports are available in Google Search Console, and per Google, it shows how your page performs on real world usage data, sometimes called field data. Google is constantly making updates to its algorithms, but with these reports, companies have a way of continually monitoring what happens instead of just relying on traffic reports or waiting until the traffic takes a huge hit and then trying to figure out why it happened, right? So I suggest you focus on the user experience. That's a no-brainer. When we create content, when we create products where we do understand that the search engines won't even bring it up unless it meets certain criteria, right? So we need to have in our minds that the search engines are involved. But if you focus on the user's experience, focus on delivering good, high quality content, valuable content, and abiding by whatever Google's rules are, and stick to the fundamentals. The fundamentals will never change. The vast majority of Google's algorithms are changes made to correct the system, not to, make an uproar, right? Google will create a standard, will create some type of a system, right, in their algorithms, and they don't tell people exactly what it is, right? And then people in the marketing SEO world like me, some of them will figure out kind of like, well, okay, if we do this, we get a better bump. If we do this, we don't. So they kind of game the system. So when Google comes in, they kind of like wipe all that crap out and they even the field. Now, I love when they do that, because for me and my clients, we do everything virtually organically, which just means we don't pay Google, but everything right by using the fundamentals. If you stick to the fundamentals, provide qualities and value, when Google makes these changes, you're not really going to take any hit much at all. Chances are you're going to go up, because the other people who were ahead of you were doing some crap, and the slap that Google gave everybody knocks the people who did it down. It doesn't knock everybody down. It just knocks the people it applied to down, right? So don't be one of them. Just provide great user experience, quality content. The more detailed, the better. The more focused, the better. It's some, like I did a thing yesterday where it talked about 2,000 page blog articles do better than 1,000, and then eventually 2,500 and 3,000 word articles will do better. But you can take those 2,500 and break it down into 500 word sections. Put in your opening, put in a consistent close, and now you have 6 pieces of content. But you have like that first part, and then whatever the next logical step is, you have a link to. So now they're linking back to your article for whatever the next section is. And if it's part 3 and you think that, they should learn about part 2, then you put the link to part 2 there. But whatever it is, it will get them back to that article, and then they can read the whole thing or what part applies to them. But the point is, you're going to be getting a lot of backlinks, cross links, and it's an amazing kind of like pinwheel thing. If you didn't see yesterday's video, please go back and check it out. It's on my website. It's on my blog. It's also on YouTube under the playlist Marketing Minute with Ronald Couming and 10 Tips for Content Marketing. So if you need any help with any of your online marketing, this is our swan song for this series. If you need any help with your content marketing, your online marketing, creating your website, updating your website, making sure your website has its on-page SEO done correctly, so the search engines can appropriately index you, so you can be considered when somebody is doing a search to come up in that search, so you can be considered in the results. Very important, and I can't tell you. Now when somebody creates a website, most of them are not SEO people, so they do some maybe basic. They'll throw in a free SEO plugin called Yoast or something, right? And just because they throw the plugin in there, it doesn't do anything. That will tell you what needs to be done. So you put the plugin in there, but then when you add a post or you do something, you would have to then go to the plugin, see what it's telling you needs to be done, and then you need to do it. Some people think that if you just put the plugin in there, your on-page SEO is done, and that's not the case. And you're in business to serve people. You're in business to help people. Whatever product, service, or solution you have makes businesses or individuals' lives better, right? So the more you comply with the search engines, the higher you rank, the more often people can find you, the more often you're going to get hired to serve them. They're going to be happy. Their needs are going to be met, and you're going to make money and advance your career. Anyhow, my name's Ron Couming. My company's name is RCS Online Solutions, and you can reach me at ron@RCS Online Solutions. Looking forward to helping you now or in the future. Have a great day.